Hello there, beautiful Libra energies. Welcome to my tarot nook. I'm hoping all is good and well with you. Thank you so much for stopping in today. Sincerely appreciate you all so much. This will be a love reading for you, Libra. A general love reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. All right, messages about love, from the universe about love, from you, your higher self, whatever it relates to in terms of your love life, your love situation, your love relationship, whatever it is that matters to you the most. These are the messages for you. Excuse me. Your commitment is being tested here, okay? So it feels like, excuse me, it feels like something much more bigger and deeper is going on here, not just the commitment aspect, but like you could be, your patience is being tested, okay? So in terms of how much you want to commit, how much time you want to dedicate, is this the right thing for you? Is this where, is this the fight that you want to fight for? Is it worth it? So, and it could be that you're in a marriage that's kind of in, or committed at the level, like it could be, might as well be married type of stuff. So this isn't just like commitment in terms of, or like, so how long am I gonna dedicate like a week to this person? No, this is like a long-term situation. Equally, your commitment could be getting put to the test by your person. Okay, they want to propose, and you might not want to get married. There's something going on, and you may not want to kind of invest or get as involved. So, I feel like the message here would be more honesty with yourself in general, and let the divine do what they're doing. Do not resist. Do not fight your intuition. Do not doubt it. Don't question it when it comes to love. Okay, let your intuition be your guide. It's super important because you're a sign of balance, a sign of like fairness. So even if you are being tested, like literally, like there's somebody else in the picture, there's temptation, there's something like that. You have the ability to see things that other people can't when it comes to what do you call it, cause and effect, okay, like the karma. So I feel like the divine is just saying, hey, I am tuned in, I am paying attention to what's going on with you right now, Libra. Stay the course, do what you got to do. But you're being guided, okay? First quarter moon is also showing up with a full moon. If you're watching this, like today is December 17th, so if you're watching this in December, or today or tomorrow, there was just recently a full moon. I think it was December 15th. So surrender to the divine, whatever it is that you had cast out, whatever it is that you had planned for, requested, manifested, cried for, cried about. Messages have been received, okay, in terms of your love life, in terms of the situation, in terms of the person that's in your life right now. All right, so let's see what romance angel messages are here for you. This could be about anybody or anything. It could be about like 3 different people at once. This is just overall romance angel messages for you, Libra. When it comes to love, what do you need to know or hear right now? All right. So again, very soon, something here is going to get better. Something here is going to change. All right. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. So be very, very specific with yourself. Like be clear with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Be direct with yourself, because you're going to be able to you're going to be the person that's going to be able to enact what it is that you want that's going to come your way. Okay. Hang in there. We've got your feelings are real and worth exploring. There's romantic feelings here for you. Could be dealing with a second energy here, somebody that you communicate with through work or through, I don't know, like social hangouts, family situations, events, activities of some sort. But somebody has romantic feelings for you. And I also feel like it's important for you to explore your romantic side. Okay, so whether it's with a person right now in your life, all right, or what's coming your way, you deserve to have that like romance happening in your life. You're not just like gonna just wake up and just be a bot and do whatever, everything, like The Sims. That game, The Sims, where it's like you wake up every day and do the same thing, and they're like, oh, it's a game, it's so cool, it's addicting. That's literally what we do. So break the mold is I think the message. And we have a reconciliation here. Someone from your past is returning to your life, Libra. Somebody wants to reconnect with you. Somebody has romantic feelings for you. This could be somebody that you've had romantic feelings towards one another at some point, but something did not take off. they're back in the picture, or they soon will be. And we also have your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. See what I'm saying? So look at that. How beautiful is that? Your commitment is being tested, but you're going to lock in. Things will come your way. An engagement is a form of commitment of some sort, whether it's, again, committing to your happiness in your love life, or committing in a relationship or situation that's coming your way, an offer that's coming your way, and making a decision to move ahead with it. Okay. Change things up for yourself. All right, so what else is here, or who else is here for Libra? And then we'll get into tarot, and we'll get very specific with tarot. It is still general, but that's when we'll get into who's really there. All right, so I feel like somebody here is unable, like, to drop you from their, like, frequency. It's not just gossip. It's just that, some of you here, there's somebody that wants to, like, I don't know, pursue you, or return, or fix something, or get something back on, like, a good pace. And I feel like, it's almost like they're kind of worried about what people think versus doing the right thing. But it could just be they're worried about what people think because there could be other circumstances as well that are kind of, like, in the way. I don't know. Maybe they're dealing with some type of a change in their life or something, or maybe they just recently broke up with somebody or something. So there's just kind of like somebody's worried about what people would think if they kind of, actually acted on what they wanted. So it's kind of like it's more like about appearances. And it feels like we have an energy here. You have a connection where things feel like they're sabotaged. Like it's just like a never ending cycle of like issues or problems. Whether it's, like, again, honesty, loyalty in terms of relationship, cheating and all that. It's just, there's something that's always sabotaging. There's like a sabotage frequency here, and maybe that's why your commitment is being tested. So, like, how far are you willing to go? Perhaps some of you manifested something and it's happening, but there's just a lot of change that we need to kind of peel off and just kind of grow from, so that's taking place. But I feel like forgiveness is the key here. Somebody really, I feel like this energy, whatever energy I'm talking about, is not a fighter. Like, they're not like a nasty, jerk, mean person. They're more of a passive. I mean, we all have our flaws, but they could be more passive. And so for them, I feel like forgiveness, I feel like this energy, once they wake up or realize to whatever it is that they, like, oh my gosh, I need to change this, fix this, they're the kind of person that would try. They don't necessarily try it right. I don't know. But it feels like this is somebody that doesn't mind trying. Others of you, I feel like you could be kind of dealing with a situation where you're kind of stuck. Okay, you're stuck in some type of a connection due to soulmate ties, or mistakes are being repeated. So karmic mistakes, or just life mistakes with this soul. Well, you have a soul tie with someone. So I feel like this is somebody that, even if they're apart from you, they feel like there's a strong connection. But something did not go as planned with you and them. And I think that's the person I'm talking to. I don't know why. It feels like there's an energy around you or with you, but then there's an energy on the outside around you. Okay. And I feel like this is the energy that's on the outside of you. Like, basically you're not, like, seeing, like, I don't know if you're interested in seeing, or you might be changing your mind about seeing or dating. I don't know. It does feel like that person feels like, things are not going as planned. Like, things did not go as planned in the past. So they, like, acknowledge that. And I feel like they're coming in as somebody that wants to make something right with you. All right. Get things back on track. So I'm just lightening my camera settings here so I can you can see the cards nicer, I think, clearly. All right, we're up to 24 on brightness. I think this should be good. All right, what else is here? I'm going to pull one more. We have a flip-flop energy here, Libra, for you. We have a flip-flop energy. You're coming in a little strong. I'm trying to kind of see what's around you, but you're coming in strong. There's something here that you're very unsure about. Okay? Whether it's what to do next. Yeah, there's a third party. The most interesting thing is I was ready to stop here and flip, which would have been, it still would have been third party. Okay. Yeah. We have a third party. We have a third party interference of some sort. interference. It could actually be they're making a play. All right, there's an actual influence around here. That's somebody's playing with fire. Okay, somebody's messing around, and something is it's gonna have to. We need to kind of like decide what we want, how we want it, and how we want to go about it. All right. Surrender to the divine feels like a very strong message because it feels like you're wrestling with something. You're wrestling with a thought, with an idea. Keeps coming and going. It's very kind of something's keeping you very stuck or making a situation feel like it's unstable. So there's something here that's kind of lacking. Let's see what this person is or who's going to show up for the tarot. Who's mainly here? If two people show up, I mean, I'm just going to die, but let's just see what happens here. Okay, so let's cut the cards. I don't know what's going on, but I get like a lot of dizzy spells. Like I'm sitting here and everything's fine. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, my head is spinning. And I'm like, what? I've been fine like all day. I just literally decided to sit up and start talking. All right, so we have the Seven of Wands in reverse to her Hierophant here. Oh, I have not seen this card all reading. We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Two of Cups. This is in the challenge position, by the way. So it's like, wow. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Cups. And the Chariot in the reverse. We also have the Page of Swords. What a major shocker. We did not have the Page of Cups show up this reading. I think for the past like 7 readings, I swear, it feels like it. I really think the Page of Cups showed up so many times. I was just like, what is going on and why does this page keep showing? But today it's not here. It's the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. That's a change. There's definitely some changes going on. Okay. The Page of Swords in the reverse, I feel like some type of a confrontation here needs to be had. Like something kind of where we're going to call things out for what they are. Somebody in your life might be like in an all talk, no action. All right. So it's starting to get tiresome, starting to get old. They don't put in as much effort into the connection or into any aspect of the relationship. It's more like they're very combative, or kind of like, what is it called? Defensive. Yeah, defensive. I was just like, why am I stuck on that word? Very defensive energy showing up here with this person. I feel like they're dealing with a lot, but they act very immature. And I feel like this is somebody that really kind of is just, they put people down. They're very condescending. They come across a little like they know more or they know better, or they just like they don't want to be bothered. Like they're very kind of weird. Okay. I feel like they're walking a tightrope here with you. I feel like you're about ready to either like something's gonna change up with you towards them here soon. Okay, so they're very manipulative, but they're not good at being manipulative. They're very kind of, I don't know, immature. That's weird. Seven of Wands, the energy that is showing up in terms of, who are we talking about? Not by the sign, not as a sign, but just like the energy itself. And we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. You're dealing with somebody that I feel is very overwhelmed right now. They're probably trying to balance learning life, learning things, sorting things out. And also kind of, you know, being in a relationship or even just kind of dealing with work. There's a sense of overwhelming energy that's taking over for them. I feel like when it comes to the relationship itself, I feel like this is somebody that doubts a lot. And I feel like a lot of their actions does lead to sabotage. So it's like the sabotage of like plans, sabotage of like ideas, not sabotage like it's more like a self-sabotage. It's like they build something up, but they knock it right back down. Like as though like there's something better or different, but there isn't. And it's just like, let's build a foundation. All right, well, we're not going to build it. We're going to take 5 years to build it. Something like that. It's kind of like, really, really, really showing up as all talk, no action, literally. Okay. And I feel like it could be in a very insecure place as well. Um, their confidence, they could be dealing with confidence issues, that's for sure. And I feel like maybe they hyper obsess over you. They kind of check you out a lot, check your socials or something, kind of like they keep a close eye on you. This could be a different person altogether than what's up here, or it could be part of like an interaction, or a mixture of the connection of whoever it falls on. But this is a center person right now. I feel like the Hierophant here, in terms of like what they want, I really don't think they know what they want right now. I feel like this is somebody that's in a very false abuse of their power stage in the relationship, and this is starting to piss me off with the camera. Every time I look up, it's like it feels like it shifts, but I'm not touching anything to make it shift. I'm so tired of this. It's like a really nice setup, but oh my god, it's so sensitive. All right. We have and on top of all of that, this is a Taurus energy, so they're stubborn, but I feel like they're kind of stuck in a place where they're not upgrading, they're not learning, they're not changing, but they think that what they know is exactly what needs, that's it. It's like they're kind of stuck in a place where they're not evolving or maturing as much, and they're clinging on to a lot of old habits. When it comes to the relationship, I feel like they just want to keep things controlled. And I feel like this is somebody that, kind of wants to live by their own rules, right? So like, traditions is one thing, but it's not about that. When it comes to actually like relationship acts, they don't want to follow. Like there's no such thing as like, oh, what's a nice thing? Let me look at, like, they just want to stick with what they would like to do, and that's it. So it's like maybe they lack romance, okay? So maybe you deserve to have that conversation with somebody that's just not paying attention where they're going. They're just kind of like trying to figure it out, and you're just there, and it's like, am I wasting my time? All right. I mean, do I even know what this person wants? All right. I think it's less crooked than it was before, and if I messed it up, I'm over it. All right. So with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like again they're feeling very like maybe out of their what is it called? Out of their comfort zone, out of their element a little bit here. They're trying to do a whole lot, but they really lack planning. When it comes to the relationship, I don't feel like they have a whole lot to offer. I mean, they do want to have something stable with you. They do want to be in something consistent with you, but they're still in an explorer state of things. So a lot of things they just don't have either the answers to or the care to kind of address. It could be like important life things, but it's just, I feel like this is like, when it comes to that, it feels like there's somebody that is like, well, why are we complicating things, for example? So then there's people out there that like to take a simpler path or a path of least resistance, but it backfires. But that's not about this. When it comes to the relationship, I feel like they're just being lazy, and it just shows up. Look, everything up here is in the reverse with them. You know what I mean? So it's like they have some issues that they're dealing with. They could be struggling. They could be dealing with dealing with things in general. But this is a Taurus energy. This is a Taurus energy. They're kind of doing it in a stubborn, lack of discipline way, and I feel like they're acting like erratic a little bit for no reason. So they're just going through a lot of issues on their own, that it's like, exactly, why am I here? Maybe your commitment is being tested. Maybe this person has all the things that you wanted or prayed for, but then it came with a whole lot of different stuff. So it's like, now what do I want? Like, but I feel like this person cares. All right, they're really just trying to find also like a footing for themselves. The only issue, I feel like, not just lazy, but they become complacent. So it's, again, all talk. Let's look up things. Let's get all these great ideas. Let's make sure the ideas don't run off. We can talk about them over and over and over again, but we're not going to do a whole lot. And when we try to do something, it's not going to be the right thing. We have to try and do it. So very picky and very kind of, oh my God, hard to please energy in general. Like, I feel like your feelings for a relationship and their feelings for a relationship don't necessarily align as much. Um, but there's a sense of dependency on one another of some sort. Maybe you're dealing with that soul tie, and that feels like, you're kind of trying to like deal and cope. I feel like you're coming from a place of, again, balance and understanding from things, but something here is not really too balanced for you, even if you're trying to make it so. All right. the Two of Cups as a challenge position. I mean, I don't know. For me, I feel like, you know, there's things that can get better. There's the love is there. You have love for each other. You love each other. But a stability of the relationship and the relationship meeting its emotional needs is not there. All these cups, okay, cups and then water with the Chariot. So it does feel like there's just emotional needs are like rocky, but like maybe other needs are being met. So it feels more like the connection has a tendency to kind of um, cause tension, but it also has tendency to kind of like redirect itself. Except I don't see like a whole lot of growth per se. It's more stuck in just actions and feelings right now. I do feel like there's a third party showing up again. There's a love triangle here. I don't know whose side it's coming in from, who's playing it out. But, you know, we do have also an energy here that is more of an attention seeker between you or this person. So it does feel like, you know, there's a sense to the desire to balance things is there, but communicating about it is not happening as much either. So it does feel like somebody is just conforming as well at this time. Maybe just doing what needs to be done, trying to get by. Okay, so it might not be like that easy of a relationship to get out of, or it might not be that easy of a situation to move away from right now, or something like that. But there is something here that's also lingering between your energy and theirs, where there's outside influences playing a role. All right, so the Nine of Cups with the Chariot in reverse. Pisces, well, there's some growth. I guess there's Pisces here. Okay. Some growth is desired. This is like, you know, but it's not going to happen without you putting in a lot of that work. It's going to be coming a lot from you. And I feel like this is somebody that, you know, there's options, there's offers in the term of like making things right between the two of you, or getting things back on the right track, so to speak. Discussing where growth is going to lead, if anything. But this is somebody that really is in a place where they look to you for emotional stability. They look to you for the emotional balance. All right, so it just feels like you're having to fill up the cup. Now there's growth here. There's prosperity showing up a little bit. There's fruition, so things can get better or improve for you with this person. Financially, emotionally, there could be that, you know, passage where you're going through a tough time right now, but this person will kind of wake up and like things will improve. However, we're not there yet. There's some delays. Somebody's stuck. So until something like a conversation or a sit down, like just like something really meaningful takes place where like you're, you know, like the situation is being brought to light, this person may not ever see it anytime soon, or try to do the right thing, or just correct course. They may not be able to because it's in the reverse. I also feel like this is somebody that has a lot of obstacles right now. They're blocked. This person is dealing with a lot of personal stuff. So it's holding them back quite a bit when it comes to connecting at a very romantic level or a relationship style level. But once they have direction, things again are going to get better. Okay, success is desired. It's definitely desired, but it's not being sought. So this person's not acting on what needs to be done to make the relationship get better, or for things to get to new heights. All right, and I feel like they lean on you too much for that balance that they, you know, that they're not bringing in. So they're leaning on you for the balance. So it just kind of feels like, I don't know, we're dealing with somebody here that still has a lot of maturity to go, you know, to kind of grow into, I guess, relationships and understanding how commitments work. But right now I feel like they're just kind of taking things they're not being serious about much. All right, yeah, reach out. Okay, this is one message here. We have reach out. All right, we also have let me hold you. I want a fresh start with you. Now is not the time. What do you want? I'm open to compromise. Wow, it's like a conversation's actually happening. This is a card of compromise as well, but it's right now we don't have much of it. All right, I'm a very jealous person. I am ready. And we also have I just wish things were different with you already know. So those are your messages, Libra. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with me. I love you all so much. If you enjoyed the reading, like the video, subscribe to the channel, especially if you're new. Would love to see you come back. So I'll see you very soon. Bye.